Yo man, what's up? We back in this bitch. Coming at y'all with another video today. It's Oreo Gaming. How y'all been? Today, what I wanted to talk about was really, I just have to like redo my Who's Next video from a couple weeks ago. If y'all remember that shit where I talked about who I thought was like gonna, round out the rest of the core roster in the game and the 8 DLC niggas, and pretty much, if y'all ain't been keeping up with shit, if y'all been living under a rock for the last, I guess day or two or so, then y'all would have known, or y'all would know by now, that Goku, Black, Hit, and Beerus have been announced for the game, which, as I stated before, that completely fucked that entire video, because those three I had listed as DLC niggas, and I like didn't have any other characters to go in those spots if they were to be announced as main roster characters and shit. So this is pretty much a part 2 so at this point, and this is, I'm pretty sure this game is gonna have the core like roster of 24 characters, which has been kind of what we've been seeing so far in like images and everything of the character select screen. It looks like it's 3 rows of 8, I want to say, for the game, like as far as the core roster, making 24 characters. And just to kind of run down the list real quick of the characters we have now. As of right now, we have 23 like confirmed out of the 24 characters left. So there's pretty much only one character left to be announced as far as playable characters on the main roster in the game, and then we still have the 8 DLC characters. So I'm gonna go over who I think that one character will be who's left on the main roster, and then I'm gonna have to fucking like redo my entire like 8 for DLC. So like I said, a quick rundown of the characters we got right now. We got 23 out of the 24. We got Goku, Vegeta, Teen Gohan, Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu, the GOAT, Krillin, Piccolo, Tien, Yamcha, Ginyu, Nappa, Android 16, Android 18, Adult Gohan, Kid Buu, Gotenks. Pre-ordering the game gets you early access to Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. You can also unlock them likely through beating the story mode. It hasn't been confirmed yet how you unlock Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta in the game. That's just, I guess, kind of makes the most sense that you get them for beating the story mode. I could also see them having a fishing mechanic in Dragon Ball Fighterz. For the people familiar with Arc System games and you're familiar with Guilty Gear XR, they have the whole fishing like mechanic or whatever in the game where you can go fishing and get shit, and you could unlock like unlockable characters in the game. There's like some construction work and shit going on outside. I'm not sure if y'all can hear that. If not, then I might just edit this out. I'm gonna just fuck it, I'm gonna let it roll. But yeah, and so they have their fishing mechanic in Guilty Gear. I'm not 100% sure if it's in the BlazBlue games or not, because I can't remember. But so pretty much you can fish in the Guilty Gear games and get like I can't even think of the names of the DLC or the characters you can get in there. I'm like lost right now, but you can get colors, skins, and like voice packs and shit like that. And so there could be a potential fishing kind of mechanic in the game where you can unlock Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Goku, which that's like randomized, so I'm not really sure if they do that. But anyway, there could potentially be multiple ways to unlock them in the game. It just seems right now that beating the story mode is how you would unlock them. That's not a fact, at least as far as like my knowledge. But anyway, and then Beerus, Hit, and Goku Black that are just have just gotten revealed over the last like 2 or 3 days or so. So those are your 23 characters in the game. And I want to get into the 24th character who I feel could be in the game. It's Android 21. I feel like I'm not even going like bullshit. I'm gonna just like get right to it and say I think Android 21 will just end up being that 24th character. because I mean she's already announced. We see that she has like in-game models and shit already from being in the story mode and everything. And I mean they called up damn Akira Toriyama himself to design the bitch and like put her in the game. I don't see why she wouldn't be playable. But I do think there is a chance that she isn't the 24th character. I can see it where she's simply a story character and not a playable character. And they could fill that 24th spot with somebody else in the roster. And there's only 2 characters I feel outside of her that even have a shot at being that 24th character. And those characters are either Super Boo or Raddatz. Super Boo, I just think, and I said this before Beerus Hit and Black were announced, because there were still like some spots left. I felt that Super Boo kind of had to be in this game. I felt because you have Kid Boo and Majin Boo. Super Boo is arguably the most popular of the 3. That's really debatable though. These niggas is really doing some shit outside. Like I said, I'm not sure if y'all can hear that shit, but I'ma let it roll. But yeah, like Super Boo, and I don't think it really makes sense to have Super Boo in the game like as a DLC character when the other 2 Boos are already in the main roster of the game. I don't think that really makes sense, unless the Super Boo is like a, you know, Gohan absorbed or an absorbed version of Super Boo. Then I could kind of see that. But I still think Super Boo has a good chance of being that 24th slot if it's not Android 21. And Raddatz is, you know, like the first villain of like DBZ. And I think it just makes complete sense for him to be in the main roster. I could also see him and Super Boo as DLC, because I mean, I think both of them are 100% going to be in the game. So whether they're unlockable, main roster, DLC, whatever, it's yet to be like shown or determined. So we'll just have to see on that. And so those are just my thoughts on the last main roster character. Nothing much. Like I said, I'm like 80% sure it's going to be Android 21. And the other 20% is really either going to be Boo or Raddatz. And now, going into this DLC speculation, this shit is completely threw off like everything. Like I really had to, I mean, I ain't even gonna sit here and act like I had to really do some deep digging and shit to kind of think of characters, and it didn't really take me long to come up with these niggas. And there's a couple of repeats from my first video, but still, like that shit, the announcement of those 3 really kind of shook shit up. And so for like number 1 for my DLC speculation, or who I think could be one of the 8 DLC characters, I have Raddatz or Super Boo. Like I said, if one of them doesn't make it into the main roster, then I think the other will be DLC, if not both of them ending up being 2 of the DLC characters. So like I said, I think these 2 have the highest possibility of being in the game out of everybody on this list. It's just a matter of how they make it into the game. And second, I have Bardock. I think Bardock has really good chance. Oh, and yeah, before I even get into like that, I completely forgot Bardock on my last video. On my first Who's Next video, I had all intentions of putting Bardock on that list, but I didn't mention him, and somebody brought that up in the comments, and thank y'all for that, because I completely like forgot to include Bardock in that video. But I do think Bardock is highly likely to be a DLC character in Dragon Ball Fighterz, just because of his popularity. People know who he is, at least for the most part. I'm personally not the biggest fucking Broly. Well, that's my number 3. But I'm personally not the biggest Bardock fan. I don't understand why people like him personally, but I do get that he is a popular character. And, you know, the whole son shit, you know how you got the grandfather, the son, and then the grandkids, and then the great grands or whatever, because Pan is a thing and shit. So whatever. So I think Bardock has good chances. Broly, I feel we don't even really have to go over him. Broly should have really been number 1 on this shit. I think Broly is like a given for this game at this point. Number 4, I have Whis, which I'm not even sure why I even bothered to mention him, because he's clearly like the intro nigga for Beerus in the game, so I'm not even sure why I even bothered to say him. It's pretty obvious now that he's not going to be in the game. So moving on, I think that it's possible that some combination of Kale, Khalifa, or Kefla ends up being a DLC character in the game. For the people that don't know, that's 2 characters from Dragon Ball Super. If you guys are keeping up, you know, with Universe 6 and the Tournament of Power, rest in peace those niggas. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but I just, because especially like, since I personally thought they wouldn't really have any super characters in the core roster of the game, I did not like see Beerus, Hit, and Goku Black all being in the main roster. And so now I'm thinking, okay, they're probably saving, you know, making room for super characters, like other super characters, to be DLC niggas in the game. So I think like Kale and Khalifa, I did not think were gonna be in this game at all. But now that they've got 3 of like pretty much the most popular super characters in the core roster of the game, I think it's highly likely that Kale, Khalifa, or Kefla makes it. And I don't think they'll put Kale and Khalifa in as separate characters. They'll either be like, I could see Khalifa being in by herself, or maybe I actually can see them putting them in separately. But whatever, you guys put your thoughts on that in the comments, man. Next up, I think Master Roshi can 100% be in the game, as far as, because I think overall the DLC characters, I'm pretty sure, is just going to be a mix of Super, Dragon Ball Z, or movie characters. And Roshi is one of the more, you know, well-known characters, trained Goku and Krillin, and he has his whole past and everything. So I think Roshi is likely to be in. Deborah, this one is a bit off. I don't even know why, but Deborah's a lame ass nigga. He's teetering on Gohan status, but okay, yeah, I just kind of wanted to fill the list up a little bit. And Kaba as well. I don't really think Kaba has great chances of being in the game. Another Universe 6 character from Dragon Ball Super, for those who don't know. He's another Saiyan, but I'm not really sure why I have him either. Okay, yeah. Hercule, I think, can also. I thought initially he was going to be a main roster character, but he could also be DLC. Him and Master Roshi, they kind of have this similar kind of shit going for them, so I could see Hercule being in the game. And I have 3 more slots here that I think like could be DLC characters in the game, and those would be Cooler. I think Cooler's almost a given. I think him and Broly are kind of in the same spot. I just think Cooler is a, no pun intended, cool character in the game, or just in Dragon Ball in general. One of the cooler, damn, no pun intended, but he's probably the best movie character. I low-key think he potentially could be a better character, like character-wise, than Broly, in my honest opinion. And then I think that a spot could be filled by another movie character, like a Janemba. I think Janemba would be dope as fuck in this game. Janemba is one of my personal, like, highly requested characters. Other than a Dragon Ball Super version of Android 17, I feel that he really needs to be a DLC character. I don't know how that would work with 17 already being in the game, teaming up with 18, but fuck it, that's another story. And then lastly, I have on my list just plain old another android. I think another android could potentially be another DLC character in the game, whether it's, you know, Super 17, Android 13, like a movie android or something like that. I think it is possible that another android makes it into the game. Anyway, that'll wrap it up for today. Put in the comments, do you guys agree with my list? Who you guys think will be the final, like the sole remaining main roster character in Dragon Ball Fighterz? Do you think it's like obvious as shit that it's gonna be Android 21, or who do you guys think it will be? Who you guys think will be a part of the 8 DLC characters in the game? I'd like to know. I'd like to hear you guys' opinion, what you guys think about the game just in general, who you guys, like I said, think will be DLC. Are you guys a fan of the roster? I want to do a separate video on that, about the whole kind of roster like debacle or whatever going on with Dragon Ball Fighterz. So you guys let me know all of that shit in the comments. It's been Oreo fucking gaming, coming at y'all new videos all week, every week, man. Like, subscribe, comment, share, watch this shit, peep the old videos I might have. I'll put the link to my first speculation video in the description, just so y'all can peep that shit. It's really like no reason for y'all to do that shit, so I might not even put that shit in the description. I could have just been bullshitting. Anyway, I'm out.